We made it! We are in Calais! Whoop whoop! And it is a lot warmer and quite a lot drier, which is fantastic. The ferry trip was brilliant. I got free Wi-Fi. That's the radio. I got free Wi-Fi, which was a mint. And I finished editing the first of our videos, guys. So excited, so buzzed. I could swear right now, but I'm not, because this is for YouTube and we don't do that. So what is the plan now? Well, this is the fun part. I know where we're going. We're going to Romania. I planned the route that we're going to take in Romania, but aside from that, I planned nothing else. I've just got on a ferry and I've come over here, which is very much how I live my life. So what are we going to do? Well, after researching for all of 3 minutes, I have found a place in Belgium. What is that place called, I hear you asking? Well, good question. I can't remember. I want to say it is Liege. L-I-E-G-E, Liege. I'm going to go with Liege. It's probably Leggy or something like that. Either way, I'm going to go with a posh sounding one, and I'm going to say it's Liege. So I found Liege, which is about 3 hours away from here. And I was like, what am I going to do in Liege? What is there to do? Do I just stop off there and have a sleep? Do I find something to do? What do we do? So we're going to get there at 10:10. And yes, I have found us something to do. So there is a tourist attraction in Liege that they call the Mountain, which piqued my interest a lot. And the Mountain is basically a super steep set of stairs that is a big tourist attraction. And I took a look at these steps and I thought, doesn't look that bad. Tourist attraction, they call it the Mountain. Really? It can't be that bad. Then I saw a photo from the top of the steps, looking back down. And I got to thinking, maybe that is a lot of steps. Maybe that is an awful lot of steps. So either way, it is going to be about 10:10, if not later, when we arrive. And I'm going to climb these steps tonight. You know why? Because we live life. That's why. That's why I'm going to climb a huge amount of steps at 10 o'clock tonight. Because why not? What else am I going to do? We are an hour outside of where we're going again? Liege. We're an hour outside of Liege, which is great. This drive was actually quite nice, if I'm honest with you. 3 hours on top of the day trip I thought was going to be quite rough. But you know what? It was fine. Absolutely fine. Well, this is interesting. So I was supposed to turn right there, but obviously they've closed the road off. So now I'm not even on a road on my Google Maps. That's how remote this place is. It doesn't exist. We are in Liege. And look at that beautiful bridge over there. They know what they're doing. I've been waiting at these traffic lights for like 9 minutes now. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so I've just parked up and been out my van all of 30 seconds, and I notice across the road there's a couple of like guys walking up the street. So I'm kind of aware of them because I'm sorting out my tech bag and stuff like that. And I see one of them turn to the other one and says something, and he starts approaching the van. So I close my door, just in case. I don't know who these people are, what's going on. And he asked me something in French. And I was like, I only know a little bit of French. English? He's like, yes, English. He's like, okay, don't park here. And I was like, oh, okay. He's like, there's a big market on tomorrow, and if you park here, you're just going to get towed away. I was like, oh, brilliant, well, thank you for the heads up. He said, no problem, you need to go now. And I said, well, I'm here to visit the steps. Can I be here for an hour or so? He's like, yes, yeah, an hour or so. He's like, just be gone before 5 o'clock in the morning, otherwise you're going to get fined, and nobody wants that. And I was like, oh, brilliant, well, thank you very much, have a good night. He's like, no, you too, enjoy the steps. So straight away, just a really nice interaction. Just look at the architecture that's here. This is just at the end of a street. Look at it, it's beautiful. We're going to wander over. There's people around, but the traffic's kind of quiet. But look at this place. This is nuts. Absolutely beautiful. Last 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my, oh wow. It was 385 steps to the top, 385 steps back down again. So I'm walking back to the van now. It's just started spitting, which is great timing really. Look at that, it's absolutely beautiful. So the closest park up I could find within reason of not being like just in a car park in the city centre is like 20 minutes away, but the wrong direction. But then I found a car park spot. It's an hour away, but it's towards the right direction. Tomorrow I really want to be in Cologne, Germany. That's the plan, that's the idea. Again, I'm just throwing all this together. Who wants to be climbing 385 steps at 11:30 at night? Nobody. I'm just throwing this together. But so we're gonna be in Cologne, Germany tomorrow, hopefully. I found a spot in between here and there, closer to there. It is an hour's drive from here again, unfortunately, but hey, so be it. So by the time I park up, it's gonna be like 12:30. I think this will be the last video from tonight, as I am getting very tired. I think it's just going to be a case I'm going to park up and get my head down. So that's going to be enough for me for tonight, and I'll see you all in the morning. This right here is me explaining what I had been doing for the last 24 hours in Germany. But unfortunately, I had it on time shift mode, which means this is all you see is 18 seconds, even though it was a 5-minute video. The long and the short of it is I decided to have today as a rest day. I got some things done in the van that needed doing, so I condensed a 5-minute video into 18 seconds for you all. Hey guys, so I wanted to start this portion of the video off in Cologne, but as I was driving over, I turned off the motorways because I wanted to see more rural Germany, and it's brought me through this area. I came over this bridge and it was incredible, and the closest turnaround point was 2 miles away, and I drove the 2 miles and I drove the 2 miles back because I need to show you guys this. This is Dexsteiner Wee here, and I'm probably butchering the name. I do apologise. I'll always try my best to say the names as properly as I can, but just look at this place. It is absolutely beautiful. It really is. It is so peaceful. Got some ducks floating around there. Beautiful bridge. It is just something that you'd see in a movie. You know, it really is. This is gorgeous. And this is what I want to do more on this trip. I want to slow down getting to the destinations and stop off at the places that aren't on the list. Absolutely incredible. I love moments like this, I really do, where you come across a hidden gem and you can just take the time to enjoy it. You know, this is one thing I really enjoy about van life, is you've got nowhere to be, so you can stop off and be an hour later or a couple of hours later or however long you want to be, spend the night, spend a couple of days. That's what we're able to do, and I could spend a couple of days here easily. I'm not going to, because, you know, Germany isn't our destination. We have got to keep moving on, but at the same time, like, just look at this place. It is, it's beautiful. One thing that is kind of weird to me, I guess, is having to actually vlog in public. Like, I've just been walking down then, talking to you about the views, got some footage of some swans, and yeah, I turn around and there's a couple behind me and they're just kind of like staring at me a bit weirdly, and they kind of wander off. And it's still weird that in this day and age, kind of like vlogging is a bit strange. Do you know what I mean? Like, people still look at you being a bit weird, but you know, realistically, all I'm doing is showing off your country, the people that stare at me weirdly. And you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to stop me, because we're here to document our time on this planet. And yeah, a lot of it comes from confidence, I guess, of just kind of shrugging it off, because I know I've listened to other vloggers in the past talk about the confidence of being out in public and people looking at you and doing it in, you know, public places. And I just kind of think to myself, you know what? You'll remember this moment, because it's going to be on your YouTube channel, it's going to be on your videos. They won't. They'll talk about you for 10 minutes and then they'll forget about it because they've got to go on with their own lives. And that's what I think. That's what I think in most of my life is, people won't ever remember me. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get in your own head, people are judging me, people doing this, people doing... No, they're not. They might do for the first like 10-15 seconds, but certainly after an hour, they're not going to remember it. So live your life. Live your life. Be confident. Be happy. So I did order a backpack strap holder for the Insta360, so I could just attach it to it and you guys could kind of get like a POV point of view kind of look of me kind of walking around, and you know, I wouldn't have to hold the stick, it wouldn't be so in people's faces, because I understand, you know, if you're walking around with a camera, some people don't want to be on camera. I get that. That's what I like about the Insta360, is you pick what you want to see. Try not to get run over by a cyclist. But I did have a backpack strap bought, but unfortunately it doesn't come with the accessory for the Insta360. It comes with the GoPro accessory, so it means that I am walking around holding the selfie stick, and especially the older people here are giving me some weird looks. It's quite funny really, because they see you from a mile away talking to this little stick, and they kind of look at you and they try not to make eye contact with you, but you know it's there. You know it's there. I've got it happening right now as we speak. Well, this is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Morning, afternoon. I got a smile then. I need to learn some German. I learned hello, goodbye, thank you, you're welcome this morning, gone. And I don't even know who Guten Morgen is. I think that's good morning. Don't know what afternoon is. But this old lady then just smiled at me as I said good morning, then realised it's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, oh. But then obviously I just spoke pure English to her, which is terrible. I'm trying to do better. I am trying to do a lot better. Oh, also, I took off the lens protection caps because they were making nighttime footage look really bad. Insta360 make you buy this tool to take them off, which is like, I think it was like 12 quid. But no, you don't need that. If any of you out there have an Insta360 with the sticky lens protectors, I mean, they're not sticky, they're glued. All you need to do is buy yourself dental floss. Buy yourself dental floss, work it in between, and it just pops off nicely. So the lenses are now off, so hopefully it'll give a clearer view. I've had so many lovely comments about the first YouTube video that went up. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much, because some of them are really touching, really are touching, and I'm not ashamed to say that they may have tears that may have been shed, but yeah, no, from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. Right, on to Cologne. here we are, guys. We are in the centre of Cologne. As you can see, the Cologne Cathedral, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if the camera's going to do it justice because I've got like an ultra wide lens on this camera, and that's going to help kind of keep all this in frame, but the size and the scale of this is absolutely crazy. And what's going to be interesting is I want to look back at like the photos that I've taken in the Italian cathedrals and the French cathedrals. I want to kind of I want to compare them and see what like the architecture, there's anything different. There's any differences. I mean, what's standing out for me right now is all the jagged edges coming off it. I'm not sure if Italian or French cathedrals have that. That's what's standing out to me, but it's just the detail is crazy. Okay, so we're inside the cathedral now. I'm just keeping my voice down because people are lighting candles, and you know, it's obviously a religious place, so I'm trying to show respect in keeping my voice down. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If not, I'll have to do a voiceover. Try not to just stick the camera into people's faces. This isn't like the place, not a time. But the roof, the size of the roof is insane. Like, this might not be the best footage in the world, I do apologise, but it's quite hard to film. But look at the glass. That is absolutely stunning. Okay, I guess we're going down. kind of dawned on me. Where am I going next? I have no idea. I really don't have a clue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get in the van. I'm going to go on Google Maps. I'm going to look at the route that we're taking to get to Romania. I'm going to pick somewhere along there to go. This might feel like one of them things that YouTubers kind of do. It's like, oh, I don't know where we're going next. Well, we know where we're going. We're going to Romania. How we get there, I have no idea. So I've just been driving to where I was going to park up for the night. I had no intentions of shooting anything or doing anything much today except editing, but on the drive over I saw this castle on top of the hill not far from where I'm parking up, and I thought, oh, that looks really cool. How far away is that? And it said like 6 minutes. I was like, okay, that's not far. And when I clicked on it, it said it's called Wolfstein Castle. Is that not the coolest name you've ever heard? So as soon as I read that, I thought, I'm going to have to come and see it. And this is Wolfstein Castle. Incredible, absolutely incredible. So I don't know if we're actually allowed here, because when walking up, me and two older gentlemen kind of cut underneath a barrier. Now there's been other people here, which is fine, but I don't know if it's to stop vehicles or if it's to stop people. I've got no idea. So I'm going to shoot as much as I can, and hopefully we don't get kicked out or the police get called. But just wandering around, like, look at this. It's got to be an original well. It's not that deep. And there's a Fanta can in there. Okay, maybe it's not an original well if we had Fanta back then. This is so cool. This is so cool. I'm just able to walk around it. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Incredible. Wolfstein Castle. Is that not like the coolest name ever? It's incredible to see. You British folk might remember this, but I feel like Tony Robinson. I think that's his name. I'm pretty sure it's Tony Robinson from Time Team. Shout out to Dad for that one. That's gotta be the dungeon. Let's have a look down there, shall we? Look at these steps. Yeah, it is a dungeon as well. Look at that.
Okay, also going to viel Erfolg. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Und wie bist du jetzt am Online verteilen, oder wie?
I'm going to stop the vlog here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. There was certainly a lot more going on, and there's only going to be way more attractions to see and good times to be had. Please like, please subscribe, click that bell icon so you get notified when the next Panda Travels video comes out. Be safe. I hope you have a good week. Love you all.